Don't tell me that most women can't handle you. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that information?
What I'm saying is, okay, me personally, if I'm expecting failure or disappointment from a guy, I'm not even gonna go out with him. Let's start there. If I know that this nigga is not gonna be able to follow up with his promises, it won't even be a relationship.
But now, on our first date, getting to know each other, you're telling me, no, I'm not like other guys. Like, I'll treat you better, only for you to treat me like shit.
The number one real talk and relationship podcast, Chomi Next Door, Chomi Kinakwela.
Chomi, welcome back to another episode of the best real talk and relationship podcast, Chomi Next Door. You are sitting here with your host, ONG Sleazy, TikTok, IG, Facebook. You know the vibe. And today we have another interesting topic. But before that, I want to introduce my panel, which is mixed up a bit today.
Touch it. Hi guys, it's Dakota. As we all know, no long introductions needed.
Hey guys, it's your girl Princess, pure essence royalty. You know how it is.
It's your boy, Mr. Miyagi.
It's the boy, Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Shout out. So, guys, asking you today. I'm starting with you today.
Let's go.
So, in the early stages of dating, you're dating someone, you're seeing someone on a date, whatever, but in the early stages, we're going to be asking questions and whatnot and what for to try and get to know each other. What is a statement that you don't like I says in early stages?
I want to explore my options. I'm crashing out immediately, especially like if we just started dating. You haven't even explored those options. You're already looking at other options. We're going to fight.
But what if you're one of those explorations?
If I find out, I'm dipping out.
You wanna be
Yes, because like you said, we're still are we getting to know each other or we started dating?
Yeah.
Okay, if we're getting to know each other, it's a different story.
You started dating.
Yeah, but if we started dating and we like made things official and we're in the ring, shut up. You want to explore what? You haven't even finished exploring this one.
Exactly.
You're just greedy and nasty. I'm kidding.
You're not
But
kidding.
you see the greed that they talk about it in the
She's not
Bible?
kidding.
That's a lie. Calm yourself down. Yeah, because literally, recently, me and Kota were watching this movie about the pregnant girl.
Yeah.
And like she thought this guy was about to propose. He did a whole special date, a whole special dinner. She gets there and he's like,
Do you
I
want
want
to
to have a threesome.
Hi, boo.
Even bought her a cake and everything with the ring. And he's
For
like,
the threesome.
yeah, for the threesome. And I know there are guys out there when they say they
My
want to
goats.
explore their options. One of their options there is probably having a threesome. So yeah, I'm immediately crashing out.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't say that. If y'all made that official, stay away from that topic. Why are you dating a person if you want to explore your options? Do it in the talking stage or some shit.
Type makaka.
Chomi, when you go on vacation,
Hey.
I know you want to crash out. When you go on vacation, you
Sure.
guys go to Cape Town.
Sure.
Do you just stay in the hotel?
My brother, wait. If y'all
You're
are
starting.
dating, Chief, it's not a hotel. That's your home, Chief. What do you mean?
Hey, yeah, never mind. If I, you know what? Fuck
No,
that.
go for it.
Fuck all of that.
Sure.
Go for it.
When you go on vacation,
You're
you
leaving
don't-
your home.
Exactly.
Okay.
We still getting to know each other, girl.
Sure.
Sharp.
But y'all are dating.
It's still early
We're
stages.
talking about like early stages,
of dating.
But it's still
Yes.
dating.
It's still dating. Sure. No case. No flop. I get you.
I know
guys.
bungos.
No flop with that one, eh?
Sure.
But here's my example. When you guys go to Cape Town, whichever hotel you go to, whatever, do you stay at that hotel the entire vacation? Or do
No.
you go see sites? Wanna go to Table Mountain? Wanna
You're
go
exploring.
So now we're
You're
being compared to
exploring.
hotels.
No, we're not comparing. It's just a.
Analogy.
Oh yes.
Okay.
A dumbass
Mara Chief, with that
analogy.
one, my brother, me, I hear you, name. But as soon as you enter the dating phase, my brother,
Yeah.
it's exclusive the whole way. You get me? Even before, while you're starting to talk to someone, personally, I believe in exclusivity even while you're talking, realistically speaking.
Yeah.
But I hear you, boy.
You
You're
hear
going-
me? Ne?
I hear you, boy.
You know the way you talking, eh? It's giving. I'ma let this guy die.
Ah,
Save myself.
My brother, I'm not doing... Chief, Ankir, we were talking about our own values and shit.
Oh,
right
are we talking about our own values?
the brother
Okay,
said
yeah,
no
no.
change.
You are talking about your values.
No, you just like assuming nonsense.
But I'm not assuming anything if you say it yourself.
Yes.
You put the words in your own mouth. I'm just making an example out of it.
Sure, Chomi, whatever you say.
But what is something that a guy would do that would
Okay.
like put you off in the early stages?
If a guy is like, I'm not like other guys.
I'm
Like,
not,
what do
yeah.
you mean? You're not like, bro, you know,
Exactly that.
like every single guy in the universe tells you, I'm not like any other guy.
What should
Yeah.
they tell
Then
you?
they end up being the exact same. Like, let me find out for myself if you're like other guys or not. You know, like if I'm dating you, I'm comparing you, not comparing you, but I'm seeing like the
Yeah.
things that you did that my exes didn't do.
Or did,
And it's
yeah.
like, or did. Then it's like, it's a different story. But now on our first date, getting to know each other, you're telling me, you know, I'm not like other guys. Like, I'll treat you better, only for you to treat me like shit.
And then they become the other guys.
Then they become the other
That will
guys.
piss you off, ne?
You are so
Understandable.
Me, Chomi, I'll tell you on the first day. Me, I'm like those other guys.
Demo! Bachele!
I don't believe in false
You don't have to
advertising.
say anything. Like, let me find out for myself.
What
Why
kind of
you?
person you are.
Why are you telling me for me? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm initiating communication
That
before
is
this thing
no.
becomes a relationship.
That is not
I
you.
am like other guys.
Speaking of that one,
Fuck
my
off.
brother, there's one that I always say, Chief.
What?
Call this? I'm busy. You have.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how y'all take that one, but me personally, I feel like when you tell a hand you're busy and whatnot and what you're already telling them that you don't have time for them and whatnot and what. But personally, I always mention it because I know very, very well I'm busy. And I had a talking stage early last year with someone, and I got busy and never told them all of that. Then that became a problem in the future. We ended things whatnot and what forth. So me personally, that one is but like
I don't think you saying that you're busy is really a problem as long as you
Yeah,
communicate
same.
it.
Yeah, ne?
So if you like just disappear for like a week, 2 days, whatever, it doesn't matter. That's where the problem comes in. But you saying that you're busy, I don't think that's really a problem.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
And if it's something communicated, it's not.
yeah, if
Okay.
as long as you communicate it, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. And
Everyone is busy in their own way.
Question.
What?
Yeah.
What about the guys? Now I'm being busy. What about the guys like me who we know we're busy? I let you know. However, I even let you know the times I'm busy. However, now
you're
my
busy,
schedule
it just changes.
flips a little bit.
Like I said, it's not a problem as long as you communicate it. Like if your schedule change, like you were busy from 9 to 4.
Sure.
Now your schedule changes. Now you're busy from 10 to 5. It's okay. Like I don't have a problem with it as long as you communicate it to me. Like tell me, like, okay, you know what, my schedule changed. I'm not gonna have a problem with it.
What if I tell you after, like, ish, I was kind of busy. I was at a ball sesh.
it's fine.
It's
really
fine.
not a problem.
As long as at the end of the day you are communicating it, whether it's
Yeah.
before, whether it's after. Obviously, like if I know your schedule is from 9 to 4, I'm gonna message you at 4. I'm gonna be like, "Are you okay? How is your day?" Da, da, da. You answer me an hour later. It doesn't matter. As long as at the end of the day you tell me like, "Okay, I was busy at this time and this time and this time. My schedule changed." Da, da, da. Then I don't think that's a problem.
Let me
We need
give you
more
a
people like
scenario.
you, shit.
Hey, let me give you a scenario. You know my schedule and everything. I tell you I'm busy. I'm trading from like 7 to 5.
yeah.
And then it's 5. Nah, you text me and everything. I forget to respond to you. I geek. I fall asleep. Next day I wake up. I have to start trading again. I'm busy again. You get me? Now there's no communication, not forth. That way it becomes a problem.
Yes.
Okay, but you know what? I feel like when it comes to that, because you know when you trade, you trade on your phone, right? Right. So obviously, there's gonna be moments where I'm gonna message you and I'm gonna be like, "Are you okay? Wara. Tell me, like, okay, you know what? I'm actually kind of busy right now, because there are moments where you would go on Instagram and do this and do that,
And go
right? Because
live.
you trade everywhere. I don't know how that happens, but you
Chief,
trade
they know
everywhere.
your schedule.
So
yeah.
it's like no, like it's a pattern that I've noticed. I notice a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like guys, I am attentive.
Yeah.
I'm very attentive. So I've noticed that. So it's like regardless, at least there has to be a gap where you're doing something different. You're
Yeah.
not trading 24 hours a day.
Mm.
So there's gonna be a moment where you're doing something else off trading, but on your phone. I'm gonna text you. You can text me. You can be like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be busy. Da da da. If I forget to message you, I apologize in advance. There's nothing wrong with it.
100%.
It
Nobody does anything for like a full 24 hours. Like you're gonna
Exactly.
bath, you're gonna eat, you're gonna
Exactly.
clean up, you're gonna do something. During that little gap, you can text her and just let her know that, hey,
Boy.
Yeah, it
I'm
all
busy
comes
right
back
now.
to communication.
Mama doesn't
Done.
want.
Hey boy, me
Oh,
chief.
mama doesn't want.
At my peak grinding hours.
There's no time.
I was
for that.
pushing 3 days no sleep spanning. But anyways,
That's
Chief.
just you.
What do you have to say about the
That's
topic?
it.
Joe?
For me, it's empty promises. I feel like a lot of couples, when they get to that dating stage, more
Yeah.
specifically the guys, they get excited. Yo, when we date, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take you out every Friday. I'm
Every
gonna text
Friday.
you every day. I'm just like making examples, but like they promise a false reality. And then the thing with girls is that like, we don't forget. We will know. I will remember during the talking stage and when we're talking, you told
When
me
it's
you were
Friday,
gonna,
you'll be like, hey,
when
what's
we're doing
happening?
A, B, C, D, and I feel like a lot of guys they also say this not because they mean it, but like just to get the girl. But
False
it's like
advertisement.
you need to follow up on your word. And as soon as she sees that you didn't follow up or you didn't do what you're supposed to do, it is gonna ick her out and she is gonna walk away.
I'm sorry. I agree with everything you're saying there. But also, I feel like us as girls, we have expectations. So it's like once you get those, I've learned that once you get those promises, never listen to them.
I
Because
go.
at the end of the day, you're always setting yourself up for disappointment.
Damn.
So you have to just expect the worst.
I hear that, girl, but like
Don't
why
ever
you
say we don't cheer you on when you're
I know, Joe.
I hear you
support
now.
us.
I don't
But
wanna
like
talk to you.
also you as a girl, if you're gonna be damn. Hey,
Ah.
hi guys, it's hot today on the podcast. But ne, if you're gonna be going out with a guy and you're gonna expect the worst from him, why are you even going out with him?
No, that's understandable. Obviously,
Yeah.
like if you're there has to be some sort of,
Yeah.
level where you guys
Yeah.
understand that, like, okay, you promised this, fulfill your promise. Like, don't.
100%.
But then also, you also need to understand that guys are stupid.
I'm
So it's
fully
like
aware of
guys
that.
are slow.
I fully
To put it like that.
Girl, I know.
So it's like they can make a promise to you today. He can promise you that on Sunday he's gonna. Guys gonna go to church together, for example, and then on Sunday comes or Saturday evening comes, and then he's like, okay, shit, something came up. Sometimes like it's not.
No,
even,
that's a different
and it's
story.
like, no, it's not, because
is.
like regardless,
It is.
how is it a different story?
Because in this
Something came
context,
up.
he doesn't tell you that something came up. He just completely forgot the things he said. That's why when I started my context, I said, girls remember everything you say. And a lot of the guys,
Yes.
it's not even that they don't do what they follow up on. They just forgot.
Yeah, and
Because like in that mission,
that's
they were
why.
trying to get you more. They were
That's why I'm
fishing.
saying. That's why
So
I'm saying.
cooking.
You can't wanna expect that, because, like I said, guys are slow. Guys
It's
are
not
dumb.
an expectation
So
if he promised me.
I
Let me help
understand
you.
where you're coming
Yeah.
from, but you also need to understand. Like me, I've learned that. I've learned that. Learned that the hard way. My dad used to make those promises, and my dad
Yes,
never
yes.
fulfilled any of his promises. So it's not like I'm speaking from it. Okay, yes, obviously we're speaking about relationship terms,
Yeah.
but it also goes back to every man. Like literally, if my dad is gonna do that, what is the guy gonna do?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like you need to learn somewhere, somehow, that as much as a guy can make so many promises because he wants to keep you,
Yeah.
it's not always going to be like that.
No,
So
I
you
hear
need
you.
to expect failure. You need to expect disappointment. Because
I
if
hear
you don't,
No, listen.
you're going to burn.
You
Hey,
definitely
this
cooking
one.
there.
Shut up.
Let
You
me-
definitely cooking.
I
This
hear what you're
episode,
saying, Nick.
Go
I'm excited.
for president.
As for Kota.
You thought when they were lying to you in primary. Let's see if you get 90.
I'll buy you a PlayStation. Yo!
It's
I
still
can't
not
get my
like-
PlayStation
Mama,
till today.
Mama, you owe me a PlayStation.
Grade
I
6.
remember. Grade 5. I got that 95 for men. You didn't buy me my PlayStation.
Princess.
Thank you. Yeah. I hear what you're saying, yeah. But it also comes down to generalizing, yeah. Right now, we're not talking about all guys. We're talking about a specific group in a specific scenario with a specific context. What I'm saying is, okay, me personally, if I'm expecting failure or disappointment from a guy, I'm not even gonna go out with him. Let's start there. If I know that this nigga is not gonna be able to follow up with his promises, it won't even be a relationship. For today's topic, ne, we're looking at the early stages of a relationship. So I'm saying, yeah.
I'm just
So
gonna
I'm
get
saying,
tired.
ne, if a guy did specific things or he promised me specific things and something came up, I'm not the wicked witch of the west, guys. Of course, I'm gonna understand. We have lives. I will understand who the ABC happened, but if you as a male or a man, if you aren't able to follow up on your word,
Yeah.
and when I tell you that, hey, you said this was gonna happen and we're gonna do ABC, and instead of taking it in a light way, you give me terrible energy, you wanna fight with me, you wanna argue with me, I even send you screenshots, it's a problem.
Yo,
That's all I'm
like I
saying.
said, it goes back to communication.
Papa's ready.
Regardless of,
100%.
guys,
Ready,
if you're
Papa.
busy,
Right,
if we made plans or you said like, okay, you know what, every Friday we're gonna go out, whatever, and
Yeah.
you can't do it, just tell me. Communicate with me before the
you.
time.
Very
That's not a
simple.
problem. But then also expect disappointment as girls.
Chomi,
Guys
you
are
see-
stupid.
You see with your statement of expect disappointment, I agree because like with that way, when you expect disappointment, you actually save yourself from hurting yourself.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly.
Because
Expect
like-
disappointment and you can never be disappointed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because now you're like, hey, nah, he said he's gonna take me out every Friday. He comes to you Thursday. It's like, yo, baby, tough. Financially, I cannot take you out on Friday.
You can't be mad
But
at
that's
that.
an
You
it's
can't be mad at
understandable.
that. Yeah.
Like obviously, if you're struggling money wise or anything like that, I'm never gonna fight you
We're
on
not
that
gonna
because
fight
like
you.
I'm not rich either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
So why am I expecting you to take out everything? So
let's
that's never a
generalize
problem.
now. Most girls don't have that mentality.
Okay.
Understandable. I know I've seen a lot of girls like
Daughter
that.
must.
In the damas, because her
Into
father
the mass.
couldn't.
I get it.
Yeah,
Chief
man.
wins.
No, I feel like not. I feel like with a lot of girls, you know, like guys, like I feel like not having fathers is so deep.
Yes.
Ne? So especially for a girl, because it's like your father is supposed to be a role model. Your father is supposed to show you how you should be treated by other guys. And me, my father was a terrible role model. My father used to abuse my mother for fuck's sakes. So it's like all of that. That's where me mentally I changed because I'm like, you know what, ne? My father's not gonna do this for me. My father's not gonna do this for me. But at the end of the day, my father is still there. And my father, if I asked my father for money now and he had money, he would give it to me. Like no questions asked, and I love him for that. So it's like I'm not even gonna fight on that, and I'm never gonna expect a lot from a guy because at the end of the day, this goes back to me complaining and saying, don't never be dependent on a guy,
100%.
especially financially, emotionally, physically, anything. Because at the end of the day, a guy is never always gonna give you what you want.
Yeah.
So have your father to do that. If you don't have a father, it's okay. Like we're not fighting you on that either, but still. Never ever be dependent on a man because he's gonna feel like he owns you after that.
Oh, 100%. But I also just want to say for my chomis at home now, girls, we need to be realistic. We need to be real as fuck with ourselves. You're a woman. You are educated, I hope.
I hope.
You have
Stove is on
your
6
own
now.
brain. You can think. If you can see that this guy is giving you inconsistency and you keep having expectations, you have no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah.
That's how I was saying in a personal context. If I see that kind of thing with a guy, I would not even go out with him. It's not happening. Do you hear what I'm saying? And we're getting to a society as a point where women, we even have to expect disappointment. That's how you guys have lowered the bar so damn low that we need to be like, oh shit, no, like, yeah, he's probably going to do something terrible. We shouldn't be having that mentality.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. You told me at home as a girl. If you see that he did A, B, C, D, and you communicated to him A, B, C, D, and he's not giving you excuses to back it up,
Yeah.
pack your bags and
and leave.
period.
Y'all came with fire. No.
Don't ever say we don't.
We don't hype you
are
guys and
cooking.
shit. Nah, y'all stove is on 6. Sunday course is ready.
But you know, if I speak, I'm in trouble.
Hi, boo.
Wait, what?
Nancy, your point.
Sure.
I'm not gonna use it.
I don't want it.
We are fine. Okay, Nancy point. Let's see where this goes. You see those ones? Hey, my brother.
Yeah.
that one.
You see those ones, Chief? I'm only hitting those ones where I know, Hurry, I'm not serious here. Life. If you're serious and you're trying to cook something, you can't be hitting those ones because you're already hinting, Hurry. You don't know where you want to go.
Yes. And that just goes back to emotional availability. That just shows that as a man, you're not emotionally available.
He's not.
So why, when we're getting to know each other, you're telling me, let's see where this goes. We are already seeing where this goes. Why do you have to point it out? That just shows that emotionally, you're immature.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my input on
Damn
that.
it. You know, bruh. Ne? Based off the statements that were just said, ne? I feel personal attacks.
Hi, boo. Chief, you hit those
If
ones.
the shoe fits, wear it, man.
Real.
You hit
What?
those ones, my
If the
brother.
shoe fits, wear it.
Nah, it's not my size, but I feel like it's personal attacks.
Do you hit those
No,
ones?
I
bro?
don't hit. Let's see how this goes.
Something similar.
No,
Let's go with the flow.
No, I don't hit those ones. Me, I tell you what I want and this, that.
Sure.
And then, as Princess says, if I see the inconsistency, I'm gonna identify it. However, I'm gonna also identify the patterns that it comes with. I say, yo, bro, on these days, you off like this, you off like that, and whatnot. And I say, you know what? This isn't gonna work out between you and I. Let's lose it. We find a different way. We'd rather be friends and all of that. And if you don't want, we move on. I go somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? That's me. But hey, boy, the points got they say. I feel personal attacks.
You're like calling me Kauta like we're not on the podcast.
Did I?
Yeah, you
When?
been.
Damn.
It's fine.
Show me your
I've
nickname.
gotten too familiar with you for real.
It's okay. It's okay.
Another point.
Don't call me Kota. I'm not your Kota. Thank you very much.
Period.
Yes.
But y'all can.
Clock your tea, girl.
Type shit.
Honestly.
Hey.
Um, Another point that I would like to bring off is lack of individuality. Let me explain that further.
Yes, please.
A lot of people, when they get into the dating stage, they'll switch up so fast. It doesn't even make sense. That same person during the talking stage and that same person during the...
It's two different people.
It's two different people. It doesn't make sense. Back then, you were able to communicate. You were able to talk properly. You were able to show up. You were able to support. With dating now, you feel like you don't need to do these things.
Now you want to be nonchalant.
Don't think because there's a label, I'm not going to leave. I will leave.
Chomi, can I help you?
I will run. Go ahead.
That just like, if that's the case, he was excited about the hunt, but not about the prize.
100%.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
So the hunting phase
The hunt was nice.
Getting to know you, communicating the way you want. He did everything you wanted him to do. And he got bored of it. He was like, no, it's no more exciting anymore. I'm done.
You
know
should
what?
leave.
I feel like that's so unnecessary because it's like at the end of the day, as much as when you guys were talking, it was like, I'm getting to know you. Now everything is exciting. I'm finding out new things. But I feel like even if you get into a relationship, you can make it exciting. Like you can make it interesting. Add
Men do
spice.
unnecessary things.
Add
I don't know why.
spice.
I
Like,
don't know why.
There's nothing, and that's literally the problem that we have with men in our society. They get bored, but they don't take initiative to make things exciting. Yeah.
Guys,
that's
let me
what
be
I want.
real with you. You can never know a person 100%. No matter how
Ever.
well you think you know that person, there is something you're missing. You feel like that guy's not even... All your parents here, do they know you 100%?
Not at all.
The woman who gave
You
birth
find
to
out
you.
something new
Parents is
every day.
different.
My,
You
my
find out
mom
some-
knows.
You
What
find
I'm
out
saying-
something
My
new
mom
every
knows.
day.
Okay, let me use it from
nah.
this perspective now. As time goes by, you're constantly growing and changing as a person.
Yes.
The people sitting here, you guys are not even the same person that you were in 2024. You're probably not the same person that you were 5 years ago.
Definitely.
What I'm saying is that
Therefore.
as you grow and as you change, you're going to develop new habits. You're going to develop a new mindset. You're going to develop a new characteristic. It's unrealistic to think, Hori, the same person who knew you as well as they did in 2023 is going to know you just as well in 2025.
Can I challenge you on that?
Challenge me.
Nam? I'm not sure to what age the adult brain finally finishes developing.
Does it stop developing?
At some
Stops
point,
developing at
you stop
50.
going.
50. Thanks, girl.
It's 50. Okay, then my argument doesn't stand because I thought it was like 21 or
How
something.
to do us, you know.
Probably
Right.
not. 21 is when the frontal lobe develops, but it's still
Yeah.
developing.
Okay,
Your
but
brain develops throughout your life.
Yes.
okay, then your point makes sense. Okay, I won't say anything.
Thank
Hey.
you.
Your brain never
You were
stops.
challenging one.
Chief, I don't know because my chat is. I was going
Sure.
to say, obviously, you're not going to be the same when you were playing with toys when you were 10 years old,
Yeah.
as opposed to now. But once you finally get to a certain age, your life is so ordinary, it's so straight and forward. There's nothing really affecting you that much. You've been already affected so much to have a certain characteristic,
But
a
that
certain
does
type of
happen.
You can mention
person.
that, you
That,
idiot.
yeah, you
To be a
can
person.
because you know naturally at 25 that is when you exceed being young. That is when you go into adulthood. That is when you've experienced all the things you've experienced, and obviously you never stop experiencing things.
That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at 25, that's the age where it's like, okay, you're reaching into being like at that point where everything is just like, it
My
happens.
challenge still stands. Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, you're dumb.
Don't
My
doubt
challenge
yourself.
still
Don't
stands.
doubt yourself. My main point
Yeah.
is that us as individuals, we're still growing and we're experiencing and we're learning things about each other every single day.
Yes.
So for you to feel like there's a partner or another half out there that is going to understand you 100% and when now you don't even understand yourself 100% is unrealistic. That's all I was trying to say.
No.
So, yeah,
Is that gender
Okay.
based?
it goes both ways.
Okay, I have a
Yes.
point.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if a guy tells you my ex is or was crazy,
Here's the problem.
Ish, I was gonna say something.
guys. Okay, so generally, I am a crazy person, right? I'm not even,
Yeah,
it takes
I
a lot
was
to
gonna say
admit that.
Mm.
But I am a crazy person. But my ex number one, he went around telling so many people that I'm psychotic. Like, you know, the ex that he dated, she told me even like when we used to speak and whatever, because we're cousins.
Yeah.
She told me
Wow.
that
Keep it in the family, man.
she told me that he used to tell me that you're crazy or this or that. Guys, I feel like that's so unnecessary.
It
Like
is.
why? Like why do you have to if you're dating me, why are you telling me that your ex was crazy? Now I'm gonna be like,
Why was she crazy?
why was she crazy? What did you do to make her crazy? Because obviously every action has a reaction.
Period.
So if you do something
Please
that's
repeat.
gonna cause
Please repeat that.
every
one.
action has a
There's the
reaction.
camera for a reason, Chom.
Every action has a reaction.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Just
if
sis.
you do something, I'm gonna react. Like I'm not crazy for no reason. You know, there were things that made me the crazy person that I am today.
Okay.
So obviously you're telling me, and bro, okay,
It's getting serious.
like let's say you're dating me, right? Now you come to me and you tell me, knowing that I'm already crazy, like me in my head, I know that I'm crazy. So now it's like you come to me and you tell me my ex was crazy. Now I'm gonna be like, why was your ex crazy? That just shows, like, I feel like if a guy tells you that just shows that he never respected his past relationship.
Yeah.
Like, regardless, if he can't respect his past relationship, what makes you think that he's going to respect you?
Yes.
Or yours relationship in general? Because obviously he did stupid things to make you crazy.
Wanna argue about
And then
that
he
one.
wants to go and argue.
I wanna say, ne. I feel like once you get out of a relationship, ne, and then y'all become exes. There's a specific time there's a specific duration of time that you come about, especially when you're going into a new relationship, ne. I'm gonna tell you what the things I'm gonna tell you the things my ex did, ne, not to use it against you, however, to pave a way for you. You get what I'm saying?
Mara, my brother, with that one, it's a thing of when you're basically telling her about your ex and whatnot and what forth, it signifies that you have not moved on from your ex. It
No,
signifies that
it
you
doesn't.
haven't forgotten about your ex.
No,
et
it's
It
cetera, et
doesn't.
cetera.
not that.
Can I say, ne?
Okay.
Firstly,
Hey, Shia, ne?
I want to come back to you, Mr.
We're getting
Miyagi.
hanged now. We're getting hanged.
No, because like I feel like, ne, regardless of what you want to say, if you telling me about your ex and
Yeah.
you painting your ex badly, obviously, guys, as an ex, that is not normal in my brain cells.
Jojo.
I would know that like there has to be a reason why she was crazy. She's
Yes.
not just crazy naturally. Like, yeah, maybe she's goofy or not normal as a person, as an individual. But in the relationship, she was acting crazy. Why was she acting crazy? So you can't want to say that you're telling me that she was crazy in order to pave a way for me. That is stupid. That is pathetic. Because there's no way that you can do it. I'm not done.
I'm waiting for you to finish.
Then stop moving your hand like that.
Hey, man.
Obviously, if you are in a relationship and something happened between the two of you, now you guys break up, now you have so many bad things to say about her and nothing good to say about her. Me personally, I never paint my exes bad unless they did me dirty. If they did me dirty, I'm not even painting them bad as an individual, but I'm simply just saying what they did to me. I would never paint a bad image of my exes just because we broke up and whatever.
Yeah.
That is
Ask you
unnecessary. So why do
Okay.
you do that? Hello?
Can I ask you something? Hold
No,
on. Hold on, Chief.
Okay, it's fine.
So, ne, you mentioned, Hore, you would never just paint anyone badly and whatnot and what forth. So, if I come to you, ne, let's say we're dating and everything, I mention my ex. I keep mentioning my ex. I'm saying my ex is crazy. My ex is this. My ex is that. I'm just painting her badly. I'm forgetting about everything good that ever happened. She's still running around in my mind,
Not
in a
necessarily.
sense.
Okay, we're in a relationship, so I'd want to know, like, what happened with your ex?
I
Why
get
did you
that,
guys?
yes.
But then that doesn't mean that you have to come and paint such a terrible picture of her and make her look like she was going insane and she did this and this and that to you if it's not true. Because I know a lot of guys like to do that
Chomi,
unnecessarily.
can I explain what I was saying when I said I'm
My
paving
brother.
away? My answer to that thing was very vague. I did not tell you that I'm painting away saying that she's bad, she's this, she's that, she's that. I just said I'm paving a way for you as my new partner. So with that being said, the bad things that come out have to equal the good things that come out. It's yin and yang. I'm gonna tell you the bad thing she did. Oh nah, she called my mom. She bent down my father's house. She did this, but she also did this. She did that, and this is why I respect the person and I do not plan to paint a bad image. This is me personally, ne?
Yeah.
Sharp.
Giving the blueprint.
Thank you.
I want to say.
I'm
I'm
giving
sorry, are you
you
done?
the blueprint for our upcoming relationships, and I'm telling you, I'm technically telling you where my ex was lacking. Not saying that I want you to work on that.
Yeah.
I just want your perspective
On
and
that.
On the situation.
on that, and I want
Yeah.
to see, assess
How you could be.
how you
better.
could be
Better.
better in a way, but not the way I'm saying. Nah, my ex did this. She
So
should
you must
steal
be
my
like,
car. Nah.
Yeah.
Can I say
okay.
something?
I'm sorry. But great. I love that for you. But then at the end of the day, I'm speaking about there are a lot of guys out there, not you
Thank
or
you.
you, but there are a lot of guys out there that do that, where they actually paint such a bad image of their ex just because they want another girl to feel like, okay, you know what, I was the
bad.
innocent guy in this relationship. Like, I did nothing wrong, but my ex was psychotic. She did this, she did that, she did that. But they never ever state how much good times they had together, how much da-da-da. Like me, if I'm dating you, I want to know what happened with you and your ex. Why did you guys break up? What is the reason? Like, how were you guys in the relationship? Things like that. Like, I genuinely want to know. And it's not a thing of like I'm trying to compare myself to her or I'm trying to see if I can be better than her. It's just genuine curiosity. I don't hide anything about my exes. Like, generally, I will speak about them and I'll speak about what they did to me and I'll speak about what I did wrong. I'm not. It's all about accountability at the end of the day. Take accountability for your actions as well. As much as she was crazy, you probably did something to make her crazy. I'm sorry, guys. I have trauma.
You're
Siya
cooking.
beka
It's okay,
lava.
girl.
You're cooking.
Can I say something
Yes,
Another
please.
one.
on this topic? I'm just gonna provide a different perspective because I've also been one of those people that say like their exes were crazy. I think sometimes we just have to
You
think
said
a
it.
little bit. Yes, I've said it before about my
princess.
ex.
Wait, no.
No, but he wasn't crazy because of me. He was crazy because he had his own things going on. Just because the ex was like a bad person or was like crashing out doesn't necessarily mean they did it because of you guys. You need to understand that when it comes to relationships, the partner's going to get at the end of the burn. They could be going through shit at home. They could be going through shit financially. They could be going through shit physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And they just happen to put that out on you. It has nothing to do with you on the individual. Also, I'm not just going to pretend like everybody's ex is like a good person or like an okay person. Like, some people are just bad. Like, it has nothing to do with you. Like, if my ex was crazy, they were crazy. Whether they were crazy because of me or they were crazy or upset because of something else, the context doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the person probably crashed out and did what they were supposed to do. But in this specific context, a lot of guys, as Dakota was saying, was saying, they use it to paint themselves in the limelight, to look like an angel.
Yeah.
I only find that when a guy says that, I only take it into consideration if all of his exes acted out. Like, if all of them are crazy. But if it was like one or two girls that like did their own thing and like popped their shit or like affected the guy and hurt him, it doesn't affect me anyway. Because I understand that mental illness is a thing. And it goes back to the same shit we've been preaching in the last 1,000 episodes. Invest
which
in yourself, guys.
Chomi.
Especially when it
The
comes
King
to
Oma
relationships.
episode.
Yes, you're gonna become a crazy ex if you're not a healthy person. And
Hey.
I don't even think a lot of people do this intentionally. It just happens because you're not okay. You end up making your partner not feeling okay as well.
Okay.
So if he has like 1-2 crazy exes, let's not jump to the conclusion that he was the problem. It's very possible that they were the problem and they were dealing with their own shit. But if he's a guy and he's coming to you and he's saying all of my exes were crazy, there's a common denominator. It's you.
Shit.
So look at different perspectives. Think.
Get type,
That's how we can.
Good type, yeah.
You like
Yeah.
them crazy. It's as simple as that.
Anyway,
Chomi,
yeah.
have they ever hit you with, I have a lot of female friends?
No.
Whoa.
I don't think that's a problem.
Thank you.
It's not a problem.
Because I have a lot of guy friends at the end of the day.
That's why it's not
But
a
it depends on how
Sure.
Mm.
you speak about your female friends.
Exactly. Show me. You are cooking.
It's
But I
feel
want to
like-
be realistic, guys. My mindset. As soon as I hear that, the
Your
only
mind-
question I
your
can think of,
mindset.
my mindset. I'm speaking for myself personally. My chat is, why are you able to connect with women more than you're able to connect with men? What do you have that females? Are you?
They
No,
were
I-
dapping you up, but
I
okay.
have a question for you.
What do you have that you're able to bond with female friends in a large capacity, and you aren't able to bond with male guys like that? I'm not judging you, but that's the
I'ma
first
let you cook,
question that's coming into my mind.
ladies
Why?
first.
Tell me, friend.
Okay. So, I don't know about guys, but
speaking for
me,
yourself personally,
I'm speaking
ne?
for myself.
Yes.
That has a lot of guy friends. So I feel like, you know what, ne?
Sorry, wait. Do you have more guy friends than you have male friends? Like
Yeah,
female
female.
friends?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Because, you know what, ne? I feel like generally growing up, I grew up with a lot of guys, right? So my whole family, like literally the only girl cousin I have is the one that you guys know, Shastri. She's the only girl cousin that I actually have. All my cousins are guys. So it's like generally I grew up with that mindset, that mentality of having a lot of guys around me. But it gets to a point. It's boundaries. All of those things are in place. Like obviously I'm not going to do anything with any of my guy friends. I have a very strict
So can I ask, these
relationship.
guy friends that you have, in that group, none of them are your exes and none of them have had shown interest in you romantically?
No.
They're
Because there was a moment in my life where it was like that.
all... Okay.
Right? But then as soon as it got to that point, my circle in general it decreased. Guys, girls, everything, it decreased. So my friendship with guys, I set strict boundaries. The guy friends that I only have like a few girlfriends, and I have like a few guy friends. But the guy friends that I have are like, I have like 3 girlfriends and like
3.
25.
4
25.
girlfriends, actually friends, like not just acquaintances, but friends. And I have like 6 guy friends.
Oh,
Right? So it's like my circle decreased because at school, when we were at school, I hung out with a bunch of guys.
yeah.
You guys saw the color group. That's what they call themselves for some reason.
Yes, okay.
That's what the whole school
I
called
mean, it
them.
was just.
It was just
Can I
colored.
put you on game
Yeah.
with a girl having many girlfriends?
Sure.
Sure. For us, I'm speaking for the guys. Sharp. We have a lot of female friends because as men, we don't confide in other men.
Okay.
We confide in females. And then it's very sure it's a friendship, what. And then also goes back to the persona you have as a man. Why are women attracted to you? It's probably because your persona, is a good thing for them. Like, especially if you have this other, okay, for us, Coach, I think this, you and I have this, is that healing situation where you can you feel like you can come to me and talk to me about your situations as a girl. And then I give you the advice you wanted. However, you wanted in a perspective of a woman. I'm giving you a perspective of a man. You get what I'm saying? That's why we have a lot of female friends. Also, the female friends put us on game.
That's what I was about to say, my
The
brother.
female friends put us on game. They be like, no, Chomi, look. No, not all girls are the same. However, the way your hand is moving right now, this is how I used to move when I was in this relationship with this specific guy who has the same like characteristics as you as a guy. I used to do this, you do this. And then now you go. I know it's a bad thing, but as a guy, we go there and then we compare. So you did this, she's doing this. You did this, she's doing this. Okay, you know what? Red flag, I'm getting out of there.
No, I understand that. I'm sorry. I understand that because my guy friends do the same thing. So it's like basically you have a better understanding with the friends of the opposite gender, especially if you're into the opposite gender. So it makes it easier for you to understand what a guy feels like, what a guy's going through, what a girl's going through mentally.
Yeah.
Like, obviously not all girls are the same, not all guys are the same. So obviously they won't
100%.
have the same mentality. But it's a thing of like, guys have a better understanding of guys. Girls have a better understanding of girls. So it's like, once you're friends with the opposite gender, it's like, it makes it easier for you to understand. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I respect that. But
Talk to me nice.
I'm always nice. I just feel like it becomes a problem when 2 things.
Yeah.
Number 1, if the people in your circle were romantically interested in you before, whether you guys did anything or not, if you know that this girl liked you before and this guy liked you before and y'all weren't feeling the same way and you became friends, it's a problem. For me, personally. Secondly, it's like, I understand. I also have guy friends. I can understand why you need that kind of intel. They have better information on like how guys react, but it's like you don't need that many. Like, what do you mean your female friends outweigh your guy friends? And what do you mean your guy friends outweigh you? Like, you don't need that many. You're going to have,
She
like...
doesn't understand, Cho.
My chat.
You can
Beth.
understand,
okay.
like...
Yeah.
You can
You know,
have, like,
to each
2
their
or
own.
3 friends. But,
I
like,
feel
this
like-
is what I'm saying
Yeah,
for, like,
I'm
what
saying
I would
like
prefer.
generally everyone has their own opinions about it,
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with it. At the end of the
100%.
day, you have more female friends than you do guy friends, so it's like you understand on a different level.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have it on a different level because I grew up with a lot of guys,
Yeah.
so I have a more genuine connection with guys than I do with girls. It's nothing, but I would never do anything with any of my guy friends. They all disgust me.
But it's balanced now, Chomi, because you cut them off. But back
Yeah,
then,
and
it
I
was, like,
don't-
with exes
Literally,
and stuff.
I don't even have female friends anymore. I literally only have
Damn,
Quintel.
I'm a man.
And you.
I'm a male.
Ah,
And
That's
I'm
what she basically
saying,
said.
like, I said I
Has
barely.
Quintel. No, she only
I
has Quintel
barely-
as a
once you
female
said
friend.
you had a 2, you see.
Of course I have one, and it's large.
I'm saying I barely
Yeah,
have
yours
any
must be
female friends
definite.
anymore. I only have Quintal, I have
Hey,
you.
cheap.
Even the people that were my closest female friends, they're not there anymore.
Aye,
But it's like the guy friends that I've had are still there. I don't speak to them as much,
But they're constant.
but they're there.
Yeah.
Like they, and I feel like when it comes to gossiping, you can gossip with the guys so like I don't like
Nacho
gossiping with Chum.
It is
Gossiping with the
guy.
guy is so
Hey.
nice.
Yeah.
Like it's so fun.
So you would go out with a guy who has lots of female friends.
I don't mind it. As long as there's boundaries set.
And
As
they're not
long
being
as-
romantic.
As long as I don't see, you know what, I don't mind it as long as I can meet your girlfriends and there's no problem. But if I ask to meet one of your girlfriends and then all of a sudden
He's
you're teka
suspicious.
Is
ring.
a problem.
Or like the girlfriends are like putting some like
Yeah, the
jealousy
girlfriends.
towards you.
Oh, when we're hanging out, all of us, and then your girlfriend is being like weird around me and with you. They're
Yeah.
being very close. I will crash the fuck out.
Mechakampa.
You're not
What are you
having it.
doing?
My chat with that one. For me, I also always had the mindset, hey, chief, I've hit these ones and like, Tsena hand with the friendship route. I've hit those ones, boy. Tsena is a friend,
The
bruh.
long game.
The long game. It never really works out. But like, at times it does.
Yeah.
Nah, but it never really works out. But regardless, I've Tsena'd with that situation.
Yeah.
You get me? And that's my understanding behind the thing, Hori, with a female friends chat or male friends chat. Hori,
Yeah.
hey, you have a lot. Some of them, they want it.
100%.
Or want. You get me? But yeah, that was my chat with that specific one.
I hear you. Another thing I would like to add to the topic, like not to tell a girl in the early stages of relationship, is that she's being too emotional. Not even just
Yes,
the early
sis.
stages.
In
At any
general.
freaking stage,
Never
just
tell her
don't tell her
that.
she's
Like-
being too emotional, because I feel like a lot of guys, they don't understand that you're invalidating her feelings. You're basically telling her to her face, what you feel is not right, feel something else. And that's not how it works. If you feel like she's being dramatic, if you feel like she's overreacting, that's fine. It's possible in some cases. Set her down, calm her down, let her know it's that deep. Manji, to look a woman in her face and say,
You're being
babe, you're being too
emotional."
emotional.
Yes,
If you felt
sis.
like I was being too emotional for now, get ready for the asteroid that's about to hit your fucking face right now.
I want
Like,
that astro.
Hey.
I'm waiting for it.
Asteroid.
if you feel like...
Asteroid.
Yeah, that's what I
Yo,
said.
I'm waiting for that asteroid. I heard
But
asteroid.
brother,
I promise you that's never going to work out. There's never going to be a time where you're telling a girl, Khuri, you're being too emotional. She's going to be like, you know what? I agree. She's probably going to flip out. Or if she keeps quiet, that's even worse. Yo, if she just keeps quiet and she walks away, you're done
She's
for, my brother.
plotting.
As she's plotting. She was like, oh, you thought this was hectic.
Oh, you thought this
Just
was
wait your
hectic.
ass. At any stages, this is not just for the early stage. Just don't ever. If you can't understand how she's feeling, that's
quiet.
fine. Even if you don't have to keep quiet.
Or
ask her to elaborate.
Yeah,
Yes.
ask her.
You-
Guys, communication.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're feeling like A, B, C, D. I don't understand it. Please tell me why you're feeling this way. Let her explain it.
hi boo,
Ask her.
Ask
hi
her.
boo.
Sleazy.
My
This
brother.
thing of Khuri running your mouth
If-
and saying
if you
females are
don't-
too emotional.
Why you
Bullshit.
ngena kum, chief?
If you don't,
Yabona ke. Isizawula, my brother.
Have you guys ever told a girl she's being too emotional?
no.
I wanted to,
It's
but
tempting.
I never. No, it's a thing of there's certain things that I would want to say, but I know I say it, I'm dead.
This is the smartest thing you've said on this podcast.
No, he
It
knows.
doesn't work out.
He knows.
Nah.
My brother.
The weenies coming up.
Yeah, no, I would start plotting. I'm
Personal
not even lying.
circumcision.
Personally, I would
Personal?
absolutely.
Yo. Shit.
It doesn't work.
But yeah, as they say, chief, you never say that. Oh, you're overreacting, my brother. You don't say those things.
Yeah, I just keep quiet. It's not that deep. You're being too dramatic. Who do you think you're talking to? nigga?
It ain't me.
My
It
lady.
ain't me.
I will expose you.
And then also another thing that I wanted to add. When a guy is you're fuck,
Take your
guys.
time. Take
When a
your
guy,
time.
no, I wasn't stuttering.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
When a guy tells you most women can't handle me,
They can't.
What you think, bro? You think
They
you Bill
can't handle
Gates?
you.
you think you cook ice cream?
You think you Elon Musk? You think you're the richest
cook
man in the
ice
world?
cream?
Calm
Like
yourself
first
down.
of all, that just shows immaturity. Straight.
Damn it.
It shows that
Bam.
you think you're better than you actually are.
Thank you.
And you're not. You're not all that.
Thank you.
We are all human.
A humble mindset is a wealthy mindset.
Exactly.
Move
Don't
on
tell
with
me
it.
that most women can't handle you. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that information?
Yes.
Like what?
Can I ask? What if I actually am like, you know?
Like a lot to handle.
Yeah.
Yes.
9 out of 10 times it's probably false.
Like
What if that? Oh, I'm that 1 out of 10. Yeah.
no, because I feel like it's different than saying like generally I can't be handled. Like I'm a difficult person.
Yeah.
And then you say some woman can't handle
I'm
me.
helping you. I said some. Keyword some.
No,
Some.
most.
It's a group.
Most.
Okay, most.
Either or.
Most I've been with.
Most women can't. Princess, do you know that you will attend a funeral?
Black is my favorite color.
Hi,
I
boo.
know.
Hi, boo.
I feel
I'm
like
popping out.
sometime,
Hypo.
somewhere,
I'm
if
popping
if
out.
I tell you that I've heard those words, just prepare for a funeral.
Out of the kindness of my heart, I'll handle you gladly.
Because
Like a woman has never humbled you before, come to me, sweetie.
First
I'll
of
handle
all-
you so fast. It'll take me 5 minutes.
First of all,
And
do
I'll
you
have
know who I
leftovers.
am? Do you know me?
Thank you.
Oh.
Do you
Over-advertising.
do you know? Do you know what my name is?
Sorry,
my
do
name
you
is
have something you want to
Dakota.
say?
No,
Speak your stand on business. Do you have something you'd like to
I
say?
stood in the business. The business is crumbling.
The business
We are going through
I'm glad you
liquidation
know.
right now.
First of all, hold on. First of all, my name is Dakota. Dakota
Okay.
Young.
Yes.
Don't ever think that you are better than
Biggest boss.
Yes.
me. Regardless of whether
Biggest
you're
boss.
a girl, regardless of whether you're a guy, regardless of whether you're my boyfriend.
Get into
Don't
it.
ever in your life
Get it to
think
it.
that I can't handle you.
Get into it.
If I can handle myself,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
handle you.
Get
Sensational.
into it.
Thank you very much.
Let them know
You
who
may
you are.
speak.
Hey.
Clock it.
Type makaka.
Mara, no. Guys, sometimes like I don't feel like I'm wrong for saying some women can handle me.
Why?
Because
That's
I
fine.
would base it because of the experiences of the yo.
Experiences you've had in the past.
Yes,
Yeah.
the experiences, a skill issue. Based off the experiences I've had in the past and how I got to overcome those situations.
Sure.
And the man I am today because of those situations. You get
Sure.
what I'm saying? And then I look at you. They only do that because they look at you and they say, nah, she looks like she's a good girl. She looks like she can't handle me because you get there in the relationship.
She's worse than you.
Yeah. Some situations showcase sharp. You get there. Me, chief, I have trauma. One word you say is a trigger word for me. I switch up, I crash out. It leads to abuse, whatever.
I boom a Prada.
It's an example.
It's an example.
It's an example. Ne?
Hitting the boxing ring now.
Mpa, a belt, chief. You
Ah,
are swinging.
I see I
You
cannot
get
laugh
what I'm
at
saying,
this.
Joe?
No, my Prada, you
understand.
can't.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
When
get
I
you.
say based off like trauma and those type
Yeah.
of shit,
Yeah.
PTSD, all of that, sharp, yeah. That's all I wanna say. Sometimes that's why a guy would say, "Ish, you can't handle me."
And then also, I don't know if I mentioned this. If I did, please tell me. But if a guy tells you, I don't usually date girls like you,
It's a compliment.
that is not a
my
compliment.
brother.
It depends.
The
That's a
problem,
double-edged
no,
sword.
because you know what?
It
I feel
depends.
like
It's a what?
It's a
obviously,
double-edged sword.
guys, we all have a type, right?
That's what I'm
Somewhere,
saying.
somehow. So now, if you're dating out of your comfort zone or out of your type, whatever, you don't have to tell me that like I don't usually go for girls. That is not a compliment. That sounds like it's okay. Basically, it's all in the way you say it. Like if you're gonna
Yeah.
say it like, yeah, nah, I don't usually date girls like you, but like, yeah, I'm just trying something new.
Here we are.
Can I speak for the men's?
That is not a
Okay,
compliment.
speak for the men.
Sharp. I can
Alright.
say I don't usually date girls like you, meaning you're my type. And like you're not my type physically, but you're my type emotionally. You're my type spiritually. Financially, you're my type.
But my brother, you know what's the chat with that one?
What?
Nah. Goes back to the tone. You hit them with those ones, my brother. You are telling them that she's not your type physically. Now she's feeling better about herself physically.
Exactly.
You're telling her she's not your type emotionally. She's feeling better about herself
Of her
emotionally.
personality.
Now
Thank
We
you
will build
basically
together.
no, that's the problem because you want her to match you
Yes.
and how you want her to be. You want her to morph herself into a specific image that she's not. So now you telling her you're not my type physically. Like I don't usually go for girls that look like you. What the fuck do you mean? So why are you with me?
I
Exactly.
begin with.
only fuck with you over text. It's as
Ah,
simple as
It doesn't
that.
work.
That's what it means.
To put it
After
simply,
12.
let me give you this like from a girl's perspective. You make her feel like she's an experiment.
Yeah.
You are basically like you're testing the waters.
You're
She
testing-
isn't someone
yeah.
you wouldn't want to settle down with, but because you're curious, you decided to put your toes in there. She doesn't feel secure after you said that.
Yeah,
And
because like
also to bring it up, a lot of the guys they don't say this like upfront. Like when you guys are like meeting each other, they don't tell you like, hey, you're not my usual type, but I'm excited. Let's go for it. They'll tell you after you guys had a fight.
yes.
Or after you humbled him or you made him feel like then he's like, you know what, you aren't even my usual type.
Yeah, I don't
I was
go for
being
girls
nice.
like
I
you.
just
Sassy.
I just wanted to
You
tell
know
you
if they
what-
hit you with those ones.
then it's a problem.
Gents who hit those ones.
Sassy.
Then
bro.
it's a problem.
Chief, I know a brew, bruh. Chief, you see, back in the day, I used to share the YouTube thing before
Yeah.
this, ne?
Cash content.
So always we were doing this thing where we basically trying to get call this Hans numbers and shit. So this brew vice to this Han.
Sure. Quack.
I think you're ugly anyway. So you know, gents who do those ones, bruh. And I look down at them,
it's a weak man,
realistically
Lebron.
speaking.
But
bruh.
why? Because like that's so unnecessary. Now you wanted this girl, you thought she was pretty. Now you get rejected. Now she's ugly.
All of a
Okay,
sudden.
always.
All of a sudden.
It's a canon event.
Gents, I have a formula for y'all.
Mm.
You get there, you cook it, you tell us straight up, yo, bruh, you're not my type. But
Upfront.
I'm
Upfront.
willing to compromise if you're willing to compromise. You get?
Realistically speaking, those ones I can't hit me personally.
That's your problem.
Personally, I can't
You
hit
remember
those
Twin was here this other episode.
I don't date my type. No, my brother. My chat is you're not dating your type. Nah. Mara, you don't mention Chris is not your type, my brother.
If I don't
Personally, I
But
wouldn't.
she'll know.
she will know.
Always. Shout out to that. But me personally, I'm not taking it out of my mouth, Chief.
Can I just
You
say,
get
like naturally, if she knows that she's not your type and you start dating her, naturally she's gonna feel some type of way. She's gonna be like,
Insecure.
and now you telling it to her on top of that.
Can I help the guys on
Hence,
this
I
one?
don't
Yeah?
tell.
Communication.
Can I please help the guys on this one? If you do this, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Okay?
Yes.
Because already,
You want the challenge?
listen to me. This girl isn't your type. She's not usually what you go for. That means you're stepping into fresh waters. Né? When you have an argument or when something is going wrong, or like, let's say it's not just a physical problem, even emotionally, you are unable to connect with her, you're going to feel very frustrated with yourself.
Yes.
And then let's say in that situation, while all of these things are happening, a girl who's your type approaches you, you're going to be easily swayed because you were never stuck there. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would advise people to just go for what they want, which is why I feel like it's less common with females and it's more common with men. It's because you guys, we like to experiment. As girlies, they know what they want. They go for what they want. Finish, glad story. You guys are disadvantaging yourselves. You are just putting yourself in more gag. Just because she's not your type in the beginning doesn't mean she's going to become your type at the end. She is who she is, Vela. If you cannot be comfortable in that, you're going to grow frustrated. You're going to fight. You're going to become upset with her. And it's just going to become a whole situation. I don't advise anybody to go for people that they're unattracted to. Physically, emotionally, spiritually. Don't do it.
I want to say something, but you're not going to think I'm comparing y'all to cars.
Nah, you're always comparing us to
Brad,
something.
my brother. Talk to
Yes,
us.
You
yes.
have when you get your license, my brother.
Ewo.
When you were learning how to drive a car, they taught you the manual.
Hey,
So now you're not using automatic.
sure, ungeni automatic.
You ngena there, you want
Yebo.
to get used to it. You get-
Sure.
So now you like, I don't have.
Yeah, still pressing,
I don't
pressing.
have. I don't have time for the clutch. You
Ah.
know? With this one, she's not my type. However, I can just put this one down and I use these two.
Yebo.
You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's what I wanna say. But you guys are gonna think I'm comparing y'all to cars. My bad. It's like foot not my bad.
Here's another point.
Okay.
They hit you with, why are you single? What you saying?
Woman and ass. That's why.
I don't really think that question is insulting.
Not necessarily, but it's like, why are you asking me that if we're dating?
No, look, it's a thing
The
of,
talking stage.
nah, it's a, I just met you, not for and say, let's go on a date. Away. Go on a date and not, we're talking, always. And I hit you with, why are you single? In my mind, what I'm thinking, nah, I've never hit those ones, but what I'm thinking, if that happens on the woman's perspective, what happens is like, shit, what do you mean why I'm single?
Yeah, like she'll get defensive. Like I feel like as a guy, if you you ask this girl out on a date, focus on getting to know her for herself. Like don't worry about her. If eventually she'll open up to you about her past, that is on you. That is on her at the end of the day. You should just focus on getting to know who she is as a person and stop worrying about why. Don't ask cuck, man. Fuck.
Fuck. Can I give advice to the families at home?
Yes.
More specifically the males. I feel like men focus on trivial things, like little stuff. And you guys overthink specific situations. For people that claim that they're not emotional, you guys are annoying as fuck. But we'll get into that another time.
We overthink.
Some men, let me not generalize. Some
Okay.
men. This girl is out on a date with you. Ne?
Sure.
She's hugging you, kissing. She's clearly with you. You are asking trivial things. Why are you single? You are ex this, you ex. She's with you right now. Go with that. When you guys go later into the relationship, into the stage, the thing is, women just want attention, bruh. They want you to focus on them.
Sharp.
The moment you start focusing on tribal things and asking about exes and stuff, she's gonna feel like you're not focusing on her. It feels like an investigation. You know what I mean? You're putting her on the spot. So what I'm saying is that if you can see this kind is clearly into you, and she's made it very clear that she's not in a relationship and she wants to be with you, and you're asking questions, why are you single? Why did your ex do this? Why did your
Scout
ex
report.
do this? When
Live.
it's still very early in the relationship, immediately as a girl, we're just gonna feel like you don't trust us.
Yeah.
Not
Please
that.
avoid doing that. This is good advice for the chomis at
Yeah,
home.
my brothers, avoid, Mara, you need a scout report.
You
The
can
scout
find out
report-
later on. You
No,
don't have to.
I don't want surprises from my striker.
So you hitting the scout report before?
Yes, I don't want my striker to tell me, no, talking stage sharp, my striker can score goals with the head. You get what I'm saying? Come into the relationship, Mundo can score with the head.
All of a
99
sudden,
heading is a false advertisement. What? You get what I'm saying? Now she can only score tap-ins. I need to give her the plate
yeah.
for her to see, oh, I can eat here.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't understand football knowledge.
See what I'm saying? Focusing on tribal things. Just focus on your girl. Get to know her at your guys' own pace. When you start asking too many questions at a very early stage,
Yeah.
you're gonna ruin things for yourself.
Yeah.
My advice.
Is that
I
why I
agree.
fumble? Because I asked too many questions?
100%.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think asking questions is wrong.
I didn't say like that,
Like
girl.
generally, like asking questions about the person that you are talking to or whatever.
Yes, true.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, true.
Ask questions. You must try to get to know the person. But I feel like at some stage, like don't ask too many personal questions.
Thank you.
lost
Like
me
ask
there.
general questions. Don't ask me what's my favorite color.
That's not personal.
What's your favorite color?
What color
Look
is
at
your
this.
toothbrush?
Yeah? Me and you are going on a date for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are we getting?
Shooting a
Whatever
shot.
you want, sweetheart. Whatever you want, I got you, babe.
Okay.
We're going on a date
Pumi
for the first
scare.
time. We don't know each other like that, yeah? But we've made it very clear that the both of us were single. It's clear what. I'm going on a date. We're eating. Kota, why are you single? Dakota, why did your ex leave you or did you leave your ex? Dakota, what is going on? Are you sexually active? When was the last man you slept with? How many bodies do you have? Do you see? You're already gagged right now.
Okay.
And a lot of
Can
men
I
tend
be
to
real?
do this on
Me, I'm
on first
eating
date.
it.
Generally, I feel like that would be a problem. But me personally, I don't have a problem with those questions because I'm very
Personally.
open. I'm very open about who I am.
Personally.
So it's like I have no reason. Like, bro, I have no. Obviously, I feel weird about it because I'm be like,
Of course you feel weird. It's a lot.
What? But I
Yes.
would answer.
Yeah.
But obviously, like generally, like a lot of people wouldn't like those questions because they feel like it's too invasive.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you feel like that, that's on you. You on your own. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Now-
please don't swerve my advice, ne? Ask
Yeah.
the questions just
Sure.
at the right time.
So,
Do
yeah,
it in
that's what I'm saying,
sections.
like, don't be too personal with it. Like ask general questions, like
Yeah.
questions that naturally you would want to know. Don't ask what's my favorite color though.
Okay.
Still don't want to answer that.
What's your
Even if
favorite
it's
color, babe?
naturally what I want to
Purple.
know.
Oh, mine too. But mine is purple and black.
If I
Mine's
say
like
people, they're gonna
lavender.
say I'm fanaring with them. So I have a question since you are talking about dates. So what if you guys go on a date now? Then that guy says, hey, you know what? Let's split the bill.
Nini.
What do you say?
I don't have a problem with it.
Oh, yes.
You don't have a problem.
I don't have
Shout
a problem
out.
with
We
it.
need more chomis like you.
Hey.
I don't
Look,
mind.
she's dressing over there.
Like you know what, ne? Like normally, like I've taken out a lot of people. Like I've taken out, you know, I took out ex number one, Lucy, and my cousin. We all
Even your
went
friend,
out.
she bought me sushi the other
Yeah,
day. She's
like
amazing.
literally, I don't mind paying. Like
Yeah.
if
You
I have
also
the
want to be
money,
taken out.
if I have the money, I will pay. Like no questions asked. Like you don't even have to pay anything. It's fine. If I have the money, I would. But if I don't, I don't want to go out.
Chomi, can you take us out after the episode?
That's my chat.
You know, I took you out, ne?
Don't get personal. man.
For me, it depends on who
Muchachos.
initiated the date.
Muchacho.
Sure.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You really want to go to Muchacho?
I do.
I'm going to go home.
No.
Ah.
Wop, wop.
Anyway, guys, if the guy initiated the date, he should pay. If the girl initiated the date, she should pay. Or she should be willing to go
Get a load of
50-50.
princess.
But
I'm sorry.
this is me speaking from a personal perspective because I know everybody feels something differently. But if a guy is going to ask me out on a date, plan the date and do everything, I'm expecting him to pay. But if because I'm a bit forward sometimes, if I ask a guy on a date out and I'm taking him out, I'm paying. And if I ask the guy and he wants to split the bill, that's fine. But you're not going to get me excited.
And then all of a
Unless,
sudden-
wait.
Chomi, Anna,
But you know what, Ne? I also think it's a thing of surprise. If he spoke to me beforehand and he asked me out on this date and he let me know that, hey, this is how things are looking. Financially, I still want to go out with you, but I'm not able to cover the full table. If I'm interested, then sure, I will pay half of the bill. If that conversation was not had and you asked me out,
Yes.
you're paying for that
yes.
date.
Also,
Simple.
I agree with you. I feel like it depends on how the
Yes.
date is
Yes.
organized.
Yes.
So if it's a surprise date, you don't tell me about it. Hey, I don't have money. Like what?
Exactly.
What must
Like,
can
what
happen
must I
now?
do?
But if we
Dumb,
speak
too.
about
Wait,
it,
I wanna
regardless,
cook, I wanna cook.
if we speak about it, regardless of whether you say you're gonna pay for the whole bill, I'm gonna bring money and I'm gonna be like, okay, you know what? Let's
Yeah,
split
if
it.
it's
Like I'd
spoken
offer to
about.
split it. Like you don't have to off. I would offer. I'm like, you know what? Let's split it because like obviously,
Yeah.
I don't eat a lot though.
Sure.
I
But
probably
I-
would not offer.
me, I'm saying, ne, all four of us, ne, after this episode. Let's go to spare. It's
Guys,
on me.
I want to go to
It's
Muchacho.
on you.
Listen, guys, it's on me, ne?
Sure.
But as soon as I start running, you guys run with me.
I want to go to Muchacho.
Chief.
As soon as I start running, you're running with me. Whoever's caught is caught.
I'm going home. Please. I love
Mina
you. but I'm
ngithi.
going home.
Can
You
you
look so
focus?
pretty
Can you
today.
focus on the host? Too?
Oh.
Excuse. Who wants to take me out on a date?
Sassy.
My chat now with this one with the split the bill. Personally, fuck splitting the bill. Realistically speaking, I don't fuck with that shit. Nah. Mina ngithi, if anginayo imali boy, no, we don't go out.
Period.
Realistically speaking,
Yo,
personally,
I love this
no, we don't
mindset.
go out.
Thank you.
Realistically speaking, Chief. Me, I feel like if I ask you on a date or we're going on a date in general,
Yeah.
whoever initiated, we're going on a date in general.
As a man, I'll pay.
If she initiates it, I'll be like, okay, sharp. Let me look at my bank account. You get me? I initiated. I'm initiating with the thing of, I already have the
Already
money.
the money.
Let's go.
Sure.
Per.
You get me? As a man who is constantly trying to make money, who's constantly making money,
Yeah.
personally, I feel like that's my job to cover. I have to be covering the bill, etc.,
Yeah, I
etc.
get you.
Why are we splitting?
But me, I'm
Thank
saying,
you.
ne? I support all of that. But me, when I start running, let's run. You are running with me. If you get caught, that's you. baby.
That's your fault.
That's your fault.
Also, guys, ne, please, okay, for me personally, when I'm going out with a guy, I think a lot, ne, psychologically and how the brain works.
Wow.
If you're sitting with me and you initiated this date and you did this whole big thing and you want to split the bill, for me, it says a whole lot about the kind of guy you are. It means when we get home, when we want to get to the house, you want to split everything. You want to split house chores. You want to split this. And I know for some couples, that's fine.
It's healthy.
But for me personally, that's not how I work. You do your big one, I do my big one. I feel like people should do in their strengths. I'm not going to expect the guy who's working 24/7 and I'm working like 3 hours a day to be coming home and cooking and cleaning. I will do the cooking and cleaning, and when I work, I work. What I'm just saying is that people should give their effort in their areas that they are strong in. Do you know what I mean? So the 50-50 thing, it just doesn't work with me because I don't think everybody can always give their 50-50.
100, John.
Thank
But
you.
wait, listen to me. Ne? Relationships, they complete each other. There are days where I'm only going to be able to give 40. As my man, I need you to give 60. There are days where you only have 30. As your woman, I'll give you 70. It's about a
Love that.
balance.
Nah, Chief, I get that.
Yes, you
I
can't
understand
always
that.
be 100%.
However,
That's a great-
guys,
that's
you
where
can't always
you
be
lacking.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come in there.
That's
what
what
she's
I'm
saying.
what we're
saying.
That's what she's
saying.
saying.
100.
Yeah, with that 100, Chief, I've mentioned before. ne, 100, name. On that day, you are feeling 20%. Ne, give 100% of that 20. I'll
Yes.
give 100% of whatever I have.
Thank you.
That's the
Yes.
chat.
That's what I'm
Women
saying.
don't understand that.
No,
not
we
you
do.
guys. Not you guys.
Not you guys.
Not
We
you
do.
guys.
Okay.
Not you
Not
guys.
you guys. Generalize it.
Generalize.
The chomis out there don't understand.
Sure.
In Dota Mass, because the father couldn't. I'm still gonna say it.
Hey!
Dota must have a Benz. Your father drives a Toyota.
Hey! My brother, wow. See,
I just got out of
Yeah,
matric.
but
Your father
that,
said
but
he's
that,
worked
I'm
for
sorry,
40
I'm sorry,
years.
but that goes back to what I was saying earlier
Show me spit.
about the fathers.
Uh.
Like at the end of the day, if your father couldn't give, as a girl, if her father couldn't give her enough,
Both
she'd
genders,
expect
Chomi.
you
Both
to
genders.
give her more than what her father could.
Yes.
And that's fine.
Hey, listen, get a load of this guy.
boy.
Get a load
No,
of
guys,
this
wait.
guy.
Hold
Agree
on.
to disagree.
That's fine, guys. Let's be realistic here. Our parents are completely different individuals from us. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, because my father was unemployed and he was a what, then I must also go out with a man who's unemployed. That's bull.
No, it's
shit.
not. That's not what I'm saying.
What are you
I'm
saying?
saying that regardless, okay, this is how I grew up, right?
Okay.
So I grew up. Obviously, my father was my father. He was there.
Was.
He was doing
That's
what
so real.
he is. He is my father. He's
Yeah.
there. He was doing what he
yeah.
had.
Yeah.
He could do.
What he could do.
Exactly. So now I'm not gonna. If my father could give me 500 rand when I'm asking him for it, when he has, I'm not gonna go to my boyfriend and expect him to give me 1,500 rand.
But if
just
your
because my
boyfriend
father
can-
could only give
Hold
me
on.
Chomi, can you
5,000.
touch my blood?
Wait.
From all the
You're
way
very
there.
far.
But if your boyfriend can afford to give you 1,500 rand, what's the
Who
problem?
says I must give you still?
No, I'm not saying it's a must.
No,
ne?
because you know what, me, I
Yes, sis,
really,
okay.
I have a hard time. I have a hard time asking people for money. Generally, like the only person I ask for money is my father. So generally, me asking money from anyone in the whole entire galaxy, it's a lot for me. So if I ask you for money, just know like I'm very poor. Like I'm struggling.
Friend.
So what I'm saying is I'm not expecting, but I'm not expecting anything really. Because if my father can give me, why am I getting it from another man?
I hear what you're saying, friend. This isn't about
That's
money.
a bar.
This isn't about
Princess
money.
is gonna
It's
fight
what
still.
about-
Wait, relax. I'm not fighting. Please don't piss me off.
She's
I'm
not
saying my
fighting.
opinion. Y'all are gonna piss me
You're
off.
sexist on this panel.
Yes, we
Hi,
are.
boo.
Deal with it. Grow up. Listen to what I'm saying. This isn't about money.
Yo,
Nah. What I'm saying is
yo.
we live in a generation where the bar is hell. You cannot use your father as a standard for your man. And let's be realistic. Not a lot of girls have fathers that can do the most out there. So to have that kind of mentality to be like, nah, because if my father can give me 20 rand and my man can give me 40 rand, no, it's okay. My man should just give me. Why should he give me 40? I don't want females or the chomis at home to think like that.
Yes.
I'm saying if your boyfriend is able to provide for you, let him provide. And if he can't provide, then that's the thing. But I'm not going to use my father as a measuring
standard.
tool. Yes, as a standard. Because people are different, guys.
Can I speak?
People have
Can I
different
speak
fathers.
first?
Everybody has a different way of growing up. Ne?
Yes.
I can't. Okay, we can look at it from a different perspective. Let's say
Let's
your
do
father
that.
is a man with money.
I wanna say that one.
Sharp. Let's say this man has money. Like, Huri, if you say, Daddy, can I please have
20,000.
yeah, 20,000. He sends it immediately.
Sure.
And then you get a man that's unable to meet that standard. Are you gonna let him go because your father can provide more? Let's discuss.
Hey,
I wanted to ask you that one.
hey.
No, I'm
My
asking
brother,
this one.
you
What
s-
I'm saying is I'm not going against Dakota.
Yes.
I'm not fighting with her.
Yeah.
But I'm saying using your father as a measuring tool is kind of stupid.
Okay, can I defend myself?
Show me, it's you, yeah. It's fine. You got this
I'm
one.
saying that I'm not using my father as anything, right? My father is my father. He'll be my father.
That's what I'm
Obviously,
saying, he's his
there's a
own
difference.
person.
There's a huge difference between your boyfriend and your father.
100%.
But like I said, I grew up with my father being a bad example. So now I'm not gonna what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not gonna portray the example that I wanted from my father, or I'm not gonna expect the example that I wanted my father to be
want
from my
better.
man. Right? My man is his own person as well as my father is his own
100%.
person. So I'm not gonna fight my man for not being able to provide as much as my father could.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing the two. I'm not saying that because my father could provide or because my father couldn't provide, now my man must provide, or
Yes.
my man doesn't have to
So
provide.
what are you saying?
So I'm saying that regardless of anything, a lot of girls out there don't have a father, right? Or they don't have a
100%.
father that
It's
can
true.
provide.
Yeah.
And that is okay. But what I'm saying is, I'm not speaking about the other girls because I wouldn't know.
You're
I'm speaking
speaking-
about myself. I'm speaking about me personally. I don't like asking people for money.
That's
I would
fine.
never ask my man for money.
That's
Generally.
fine. Yeah.
So it's a thing of like, that's where it comes with the splitting the bill also. Like if I can, I will. If I can't, I'm not going out with you. I'll stay at home.
Clock it.
So what
What's
I'm saying
Netflix,
is, it never has to be a thing of comparing your man to your father,
your
or
father,
comparing
yes.
your father to your man, whichever
Yeah.
one. Your father is a specific person. Your father held up a specific picture. He painted a specific picture. He has this specific thing that he is as your father. Expecting that from your man is a big issue. Yes, obviously, if you're married, as a man, he should provide.
Yeah.
Right? But if you guys are just dating, he does not have to provide. At the end of the day, you're not married to him. He doesn't owe you anything. He's there for you because he loves you and he wants to be there for you. He doesn't owe you anything. If you guys are
Chomi.
married, it's a different story. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Guys, me and Princess are not fighting.
Get this
Please
girl a
just
beer.
understand that.
No, we're
Get
not
this
fighting.
We're not
girl.
fighting.
Yeah.
Give her a
But
bounce.
generally,
Balance.
a man doesn't owe you anything unless he's married to you.
Hey,
Show me, touch
Because
my
at the end of
blood.
the day, you have his surname.
hey.
You are his responsibility because he's the man.
Friend,
Yebo.
nobody deserves you.
Yebo.
Nobody deserves
You've
Girl.
the bar is here. because of you.
The bar is not even anywhere. The bar's in hell.
Yo.
Hi,
The
boo.
bar is
Why
so
is it
low.
in hell? It's
The
supposed to be
bar,
there.
the bar is like touching the ground because you clearly don't know your fucking worth.
I
You
do know my worth.
Girl, you are
Bible.
worth. Wait, let me finish. Kota, you are worth so much. You're a sweet girl. You're an amazing girl. For you to look at a guy and just be like, oh no, because I'm not married to you, you don't owe me nothing. It's crap.
No.
Let me finish. Hey,
How?
wait.
No,
Let me finish.
I'm not about to
Let me
let you finish because I'm
Let me
gonna tell
finish.
you.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Hey, let me finish. I let you speak. I was sitting here quietly while you said all the things I disagree with about. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me
The
finish.
type is not my type.
Let me finish. Thank you. What Kota was saying there is a very personal thing. She was speaking for herself. She was not
When
speaking
you want
for
the
the
money.
girlies. No, guys, I'm being realistic, man.
Be
We're not
realistic,
gonna
man.
act like
My
we're
sister,
gonna.
be realistic.
Thank you. We're not gonna walk out, guys. They're not girls like Dakota everywhere. You guys know damn well, Khuri, if you had to go on the street and ask a girl out, she's gonna expect you to pay for that bill 100%. This girl is a once in a fifth chance only. I'm not teaching the chomies false things, ne? This is a rare diamond, this is a rare kind of gel. I'm thinking, if you had to go out right now and find a girl on the street, she probably wasn't going to do this 50-50 kind of situation. Let's be so fucking for real right now. What I'm saying, first of all, fathers should have never come into this thing because we are repeating the same thing. Repetition, it's useless. Fathers are their own person, men are their own things.
That's what I said, though.
What I'm saying is, that's why I said I'm leaving it out of the topic. It's
Indota
repetition.
must end.
What I'm saying, as a female, you when at home, Chomi, if you know that your man is able to provide for you and you want him to, that's fine.
Hey.
Let him. It doesn't devalue him. You don't need to be married to a guy to get money from him, to get benefits from him. Secondly, I'm not saying that you need to ask a man for money. Let me finish. I'm going to get annoyed. You
Let her
don't need
cook.
to ask a man for money.
Sure.
Okay, that is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying go outside. I'm not saying if a man can't give you 20K, then he's a terrible guy. I'm saying whatever he has, if he wants to provide it for you, even whether it's a stock suite, whatever he has, when a guy is providing for you, whatever he has for you, maybe a stock suite is his 20K. Accept it, guys. Accept it. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean?
It is.
When I said your bar is in hell, basically, yeah? Let me elaborate on
Saying that I don't know my worth is crazy, but okay.
because you are worth so much, but you keep settling for the basic minimum, and it pisses me off.
They say
You
you
are
don't know your
worth
worth
so
and then they shell out
damn
you,
much.
Chom.
Let me finish. Okay, talk. Talk.
I'm a sound effect, Chom.
I
I
give
didn't
up.
say anything.
I give up.
I didn't say anything.
I give up so fucking much.
No, but
Okay.
my sister, me, I'm 100% with you.
Thank you.
No, I hear you.
Are
Thank
special.
you.
You are spitting.
You are
Thank
special.
Okay, can I just say, nah, as much as I get that, if a guy is gonna if a guy is offering to give
And he
you
wants
whatever,
to, yes.
it's fine. I'm not fighting against that. I'm just saying, in general, I wouldn't expect that. I wouldn't expect a guy to give me like he has 5 rand left. I wouldn't expect him to give me that 5 rand just because that's all he has left.
Is low. Because
My
you're
bar
worth
is
that
not
entire
low.
5 rand.
Hi, boo.
It
Wait,
doesn't.
we're making him
No,
sound
You
how much
must
she's
give you
worth,
that 5 rand.
in
No, I'm not
general,
saying
no,
that.
but in general,
Go
saying
slow
that,
date.
saying that I don't know my worth is crazy because at the end of the day, I do know my worth.
Yes,
You know
Chom.
you're
Right?
worth a lot.
But-
I do know
Jele.
my worth, but that
You accept the
doesn't.
bare minimum.
As much as whatever, my worth can be as high as it wants to be.
Yes.
At the end of the day, me as a person,
Yeah.
my self-respect, my morals, they are not the same as every other girl's morals are gonna be.
Go,
Yes,
a guy buying you a bag and taking you out for dinner is not going to devalue your worth. What the hell?
I'm not saying that it is going to.
just
If
wants
he
money.
wants to do that, he can do that. But I wouldn't expect. My whole point was I wouldn't
You
expect
just wouldn't
that
expect
from
him to do anything.
Exactly.
And if he does it, it's fine.
If he does it, shout out. Shout out
Shout
to him.
out.
Show me
But
one
at the
thing.
end of the day, I'm not going to
She wants
expect it.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
not
She's
fighting
expecting
for
him to
it.
give me the last 2 rand that he has in his bank account.
Yeah.
That is not what I'm expecting.
You just want
and
a
I'm
guy-
gonna go back to you saying that I don't know my worth. I know my worth
Right
because I've been
now.
with guys that gave me less than my worth.
And it wasn't
10 toes
okay.
down.
It wasn't.
And you left.
I did.
So I'm right.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Hey,
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Okay, guys, agree to disagree. Yay!
Yes, I am.
Ha, 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 ha.
You guys are unrealistic. You're selling fantasies.
Chom.
But
Rah,
moving
rah,
on.
no.
No,
way
I'm not
of you
selling
now.
fantasies.
You guys are
I'm
moving
being
on.
realistic towards myself.
No, for you personally.
You feel a different type of way. The Chomi feels a different type of way. That is on you guys. I'm speaking about
generalizing
how
right now.
I feel.
Personally.
But you can't tell me that I don't know my worth just because
Girl,
I feel a certain.
You've
I
been
feel
with a guy.
different type
You've
of
been
way
with a guy
that
who
you do.
You've been with a guy that gave you less, ne?
Yes.
And you left, ne?
Exactly.
Point and thank you. Exhibit
So how
A.
does
Guys,
that show that I don't know my
guys,
worth if I left?
Guys,
Go on.
agree to disagree.
Royal essence.
We'll fight after.
Go on.
Why?
No, Chomi, I'm
You
aware of
people-
you now.
Where?
Please be aware of
Just
me.
give me my money.
Just give me my money.
Please
It's
be-
you.
Guys, you're not listening to me.
No, we hear you.
This
we hear
isn't
you.
about
We
money.
understand
This
you.
isn't about cash. This isn't
Yeah.
about anything.
a
I'm
jokes.
just so tired of like girls being put on like a fucking pedestal or being kicked off because they expect the guy to provide. It's stupid. And I never said Khori the guy is gonna provide and she's gonna sit back on a horse and lay back and lift her legs and not do shit.
Yeah.
She's also providing. She's also putting as much work. I've always said this: relationships are a give and take fucking process. What you put in, you get back out. What I'm saying is, I'm just so tired of the chomis, the females. They are putting in and they aren't getting cug.
And I
Yes,
understand
sis.
where
But
you're
yeah,
coming-
guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I understand where you're coming from. I'm not fighting you on
Yeah.
it. I'm just giving my personal thing. At the end of the day, I do believe that a relationship is 50-50. As much as you guys say 100-100, a relationship is 50-50 because you give and you take. At the end of the day. It's never going to be you give, you take, you give, you take. At the end of the day, a relationship, I'm sorry. I made it seem like you're like, but anyway. At the end of the day, a relationship is 50-50. So it's like you give, you take, you give, you take at the end of the day. So I'm not disagreeing with what you are saying. I'm just giving my personal input and how I would feel on a
Yeah.
situation.
Worth
At
Chomi.
the end of the day, as much as if a man wants to provide, he can provide, I won't stop him.
Yes,
but at
true.
the end of the day, I'm going to also give him something that I have.
What
that
you
he
can
could-
provide.
Yeah, what I can provide. I'm
Amen.
going to give
You.
him what I can provide. So why are you fighting?
I was fighting you because you said, if a guy can, what did you say? The reason why I don't want, the reason why I don't want a guy to do specific things for me because it has to do with my morals, my respect, and that. So in a way, from a different perspective, it sounds like you're saying girlies that accept the kind of things from a guy, or they use the guy
No.
for money. That's why I'm giving you a different
Use the
perspective.
guy for money.
Not
That's-
use a guy for money, but maybe they have a different kind of give and take in your relationship and they do want to do
Yeah.
50-50.
I understand.
Then
And
it
that's
looks
what
like
I'm
you're
saying.
basically saying that they devalue their morals and
No,
their
that is
respect,
not what
which
I'm
is
saying.
not
Chomi.
okay.
That is not what I'm saying. Like
Are you
I
one of
said,
those
when I
girls?
started,
No,
like I
I
said,
have my own bag.
Can I please speak? Like I said, when I started this, at the end of the day, I'm giving my perspective, my point of
Yeah.
view. I'm giving what I feel.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm not making anyone else feel like they are less of themselves because they let a
Yeah.
man provide. At the end of the day, I'm giving how I feel.
Yes.
Everyone is raised a different type of way.
100%.
I was raised this way. You were raised a different way.
100%.
Everyone else was raised other ways.
Yeah.
I'm giving how I was raised.
Yeah.
So you can't want to fight me on that. At the end of the day, I'm not
Chomi.
disagreeing with
Chomi.
you.
Breathe.
Show
Let me
me.
shut up.
Hold on.
No,
Because
hear
this
me out.
podcast
Cook
won't
is
end. Let me
cooking.
shut
Shut
up.
up.
At the end of the day, I am not disagreeing with you.
Yes,
I agree with
Chom.
everything you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with what you are saying. Everything you're saying is
Yeah.
correct. Like literally everything you're saying is fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
But like I said, we all are products of how we grew up. We are products of our environment. You're the one
Yeah.
that said this at some point. You were like, we are all products of our environment. So I'm a product of my
No, my brother
environment.
didn't do that.
You, yours, and everyone else theirs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight people on how they live. I'm never going to judge people on how they live. If you expect a man to provide, that is fine.
That is
Yeah.
But this is me.
You don't expect it.
I don't expect it.
But if it is given, you take
Yes, yes. When
If
did I
it's
say I
offhand.
expect the men to
Amen.
provide? I'm gonna get
Okay.
irritated. Please move on,
okay, yeah,
host.
So,
can
yeah.
yeah.
My
no,
chomies.
Move
yeah,
on, host at the
hectic.
moment.
Hey.
Because I'm gonna get angry. Move on.
I feel like this one we pulled it.
Yeah, I
Guys,
know.
We
I
have
wanna
spoken
mention
about
I'm
it.
tired of
something.
saying the same song.
What's the word, my
You
brother?
guys, don't be a product of your environment, please, guys.
Mm.
Let the environment be a product of you. How you want to live, that's how you should let the environment be. around you.
100%.
Oh, yes.
You see how they say, show me your friends, I'll tell you who you are.
Yeah.
Pick the proper friend. So people, when they say, I'll show you who you are,
You show them
you
that
really
friend.
show them who you are.
Hey,
with
yes.
your friends. You get what I'm
Danko.
saying? Don't do all of that nonsense. It's not a must. It must come to an end. Big 25.
Yeah, bro.
100%.
Women are independent. Show us. Not when it only values you. Show us when it doesn't value you as a woman
Clock it.
also. Ne? Sure, Chomis.
Oh, yes.
Hey, yeah, ne?
Chomi, any closing statement?
Kinakwela.
Because
Because I feel like if I start saying something, it's not going to end. So
Chomi?
To go back to today's topic, communicate with your partner, like she was saying. If you're feeling confused or if you're feeling a little bit unsure, or like if you still want to explore your options, please avoid getting into a relationship. Please avoid sitting down. Women are going to express their emotions regardless. As a male partner, if you aren't able to understand what she's saying, ask her to further elaborate on what she's saying. If there's misunderstandings or communications, don't be quick to get frustrated. Sit down with your girl and build it up. At the end of the day, the topic was basically like what a guy would say that would make a woman leave. So
Yeah.
talking is still communicating. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
If you work on that, all should be good. Yeah.
My brother.
Hey, me, all I can say to the chomis is, my brother, where you lacking and if you're in a relationship, it's fine to be lacking where you're lacking, it's fine. However, it's the thought that counts. Put in the effort to learn where you're lacking. Your weakness, you make it a strength.
100%.
You get what I'm saying? They say 50-50. No, my brother, it's 100-100.
Machel.
Whatever you have to offer, you give.
All of it.
If she can't do the same, you clearly know you're not supposed to be there.
Real.
Puma lap.
Exactly like that.
Dango.
That's all I can say.
On my side, regarding today's topic, we've spoken about the certain things that you cannot be saying. We've spoken about the things that turn a woman off, you can call it,
Yeah.
in a sense. So these are the things there are many more out there, but we've mentioned a few. These are the things that you should not be saying in a relationship, and you should be also looking to work on the relationship, say the right things, say the things that need to be said, talk about the things that need to be spoken about, reach a common ground, communication, etc., etc. We always emphasize communication in every one of these episodes. Make sure you check out our episodes, man. Make sure you watch our previous episodes. And for today, I hope you learned something. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tap into our Instagram, tap into our TikTok. It's been Chomi Next Door podcast, and we are out.